All right, what's up, y'all? So there are some familiar faces who have been here for all of the 100 Conversations challenge so far this month, and then there are some new faces too, and we love to see everybody. This Power Hour, usually what we do when we were doing Power Hour was coming on here, and everybody was working on IPA, income producing activity. And so one person may have been their income producing activity may have been come writing out their or recording their social media content. Someone else's IPA might have been doing outreach to their team, making sure they have uh, people getting active so they can reach team leader levels. Somebody else's might have been peaking customers, doing stuff like that. But we decided to make this month a special power hour and do a 100 conversations challenge together. This came from a training that many of us attended a few weeks ago by Eric Worre, who is a guru in the network marketing industry. We attended a 3-day training with him, and his whole thing was like, now take this back, leaders, take it back and do it with your teams. And that's what we're doing it. We've taken that 3-day training and we spread it out across the month. Because one of the things that we learned from our master trainers in Bedroom Candy is that the person who talks to the most people makes the most money. So if we're going to be talking to people to make money, that means that we're having conversations. Our first week, you can go back. We have all of the recordings. I think I still have the post week two's recording, but week one, we just focused on making a list of 100 names. We had our pen and paper old school, no spreadsheets, no nothing. We had our pen and paper and we just wrote out 100 names. Some of those names came from people on our social media that we follow, like our Facebook friends. Some of those names came from the address book in our phones. Some of us, even who've been around in the business for years now, we had old lists of names that we hadn't touched. So we got names from there and we just wrote out 100 names. That was our call to action for week one. Week two, last week, we came back with that list of names and we had fun. We pretended as if we had no business and no product to offer people. We were just real people having real conversations with other real people. So with our list of 100, we started at number one and started going through those people and just sending messages like, hey, Kiba, hey, Latoya, with nothing else. And some of us got back messages from people like, who is this? Who is you? I even had one person who sent me stop. But we was just getting out there putting messages out, even compliments. So if some of your names came off of social media, so you were going to their page and leaving a compliment under their most recent selfie or something. That's what we did last week. And going into week three, but what actually before we get to week three, I want to just put it out. Like anybody have any feedback or anything happen from your messages having real conversations with people last week? Like, for example, one of the people that I sent a compliment to, who was on my list of 100, she ended up joining the business. I mentioned nothing about the business because we were pretending we didn't have a business or a product to offer these people. We was just being real people having real conversations with other real people. And so when I sent the compliment to her, I think I posted it inside the group. Some of y'all may have saw the post. She was like, asking me if I sell my products wholesale. So for me as a leader, being that my main focus every year is recruiting, my mind went to, hell yeah, you can get these products at wholesale. Join my team and you can buy them instead of paying the full rate that you pay as my customer. You can get them at a 30% discount buying them on your own. It made her join. And all I did was say, girl, you look cute. And that's the method to the madness. What we're working on, it isn't that our products aren't good. It isn't that the business isn't amazing. We know it is. We know the community is amazing too. But we just have a lack of people. We have low inventory of people supporting us. And many of us need a bigger quantity of people to reach out to support us. But instead of going into it, focused on asking just straightforward about the business, which that does work sometimes, But we were trying a different approach. Instead of just going into it asking, hey, are you interested in joining Bedroom Candy? Hey, are you interested in booking a party? Hey, are you interested in buying a product? We just had regular conversations with people. Because one of the ways to gain a customer, not only a customer, but a repeat customer, a loyal customer, and even team members is through relationship building. And that's basically what we did last week. We were just starting conversations. I remember, and I'm going to turn the floor over to some of y'all who were here last week. I think it was Kiba who she reached out to somebody. Last Tuesday was the big debate that everybody was just crazy about. So she was sending messages like, girl, you ready for the debate? Just having real conversations, pretending we had no business and no product to offer. So does anybody who was here last week, any feedback from those reach outs, those real conversations y'all was having?
So T, I didn't get, I got like feedback, but I didn't get like a customer, or I got people like, hey girl, where you been? Haven't heard from you in a while. I've been seeing you post. I've been seeing your content, and so that it's like a reality check with this. Like my thing is starting over, just for the new BK year. And so I'm excited to see where this is going to go because, like I said, I've been like said reaching out to people and different things and stuff like that. So when they say, "Hey, girl, how you been? I haven't heard from you in a while," so that just lets me know I need to get back on top of being consistent with reaching out to people and stuff like that. But I got some responses I didn't get. So my job, real quick before I let somebody else go, my job, my owner and some other people, they follow me on all my social media platforms. I just found this out. So I got a review at work the other day, and so she's like, "Oh, you're doing real good, and this is that your numbers is looking good, and all that." So I wound up getting a raise. She said the only thing that Tracy wants me to talk to you about is working on your other businesses while you're on the clock. And I'm like, huh? And she said, working on your other business while you on the clock. And so I'm like, okay. And she's like, we're paying you, so we don't want you to be working on your other businesses while you're, on the clock or whatever. I said, that's cool. And I'd have my list with me so I can like text people, inbox them and all that. And I'm like, well, damn, I can't have it out at work. So I'll just like, you know what, y'all can't see what I'm texting. She said, oh, you can post on social media and whatever, whatever. It's just your businesses when you post or whatever. So I grabbed my phone, and some of the people that was on my list, some of them wasn't. I just start inboxing people, commenting on stories. Oh my God, that looks good. Hey, I never tried that before, but I didn't write down like the date, uh, who I did it and stuff like that. So some of them I jumped in inboxes, some of them I did their stories. If they did a live, I'm like, oh, I'll watch the replay later, something like that. So I didn't get the response that you did. Congratulations, but yeah, it was fun.
And next week, I'm jumping a little ahead. Next week, I'm going to teach us how the method to the madness, how to take these real conversations and have them transform into parties, recruits, and sales. But that's all we're doing right now is being real people, just having conversations with people, doing relationship building. Because when you build a strong rapport with people, when people feel like they know you and they like you who you are, then they grow to trust doing business with you. So thank you for sharing that, Kiba. Anybody else from last week want to share their feedback?
I had a few people respond to my messages like, hey, how you doing? And a couple of people was like, how I know you. I think I was on last week when I said one of my friends, I found out he was in nursing school, so we talked back and forth briefly. But I know that you say sometimes things when you're working your business in different ways, sometimes other things pop up. So I had some random person just inbox me like, you sell bedroom candy. And I was like, yeah. She was she's like, okay, well, what do you recommend? I need help. I haven't had sex in 3 years. Like I need to know where to start. And so I talked to her, asked her, does she prefer like penetrative toys or, clitoral stimulation? And we just went back and forth talking, and she bought a lube and a the pedal pleaser from me, and she said that in the next week or so that she'll buy something else. She said that was all she could afford right now, but she said definitely she was gonna buy more in the future. So that was my win doing all these conversations.
Congratulations.
If this is your first time coming to Power Hour, we celebrate each other here too. Like we throw the little confetti in there. If you get a yes, a sale, a recruit, or a party book while we're on here together, like we really celebrate with you. Congratulations. And Trinice, I know
Thank
exactly what you're
you.
talking about. That's the law of attraction. That's why I'm like, I don't concern myself with the how anymore. I just do. I just do the work. And because you'll think that the blessing is going to come from one space, like it's going to come from one of those people you started a conversation with. Whole time God will send it from another avenue, and that's what your niece got. When we do the work, it just comes back to us. When we do the work, we sow the seeds, we reap the harvest. We don't get to determine where it comes from, but we do. It works. We reap it. And so the first week we wrote the names down on a sheet of paper. The second week we did transition to a spreadsheet because as we're reaching out to these people, even though we're just having a regular conversation, pretending we don't have a business or a product to offer, you do in that second week, once you start sending those messages out, you want to start tracking it. And we brought up, you can go back and look at week 2. I won't go into detail on that. We showed the spreadsheet, which is actually the 100 spreadsheet that corporate has in the back office that you'll see Kasha use a lot on the foundations calls whenever we do that part, where you can write the names, the date that you reached out, your notes column on what did you reach out about. So many of us, it was just like, just said, hey, just reached out to say, hey. That's what we were putting in, but you have to document it. That's the part that messes up a lot of people. You gotta document it. That's how we treat our business like a business. So for this week, we're gonna just continue. We're gonna work up until 50 minutes after the hour. We usually get off at least by 5 minutes prior to the foundations call. So if you want to grab a drink or use the restroom, you have some time to do so. But we're gonna use this time right here, and the goal is to, even if you don't do anything else for your business each month, to at least speak with 100 people a month. 100 people a month. If you just do 100 people a month, and you can break that down however you want, you can do 25 per week. You can do 50 per week and get it done in 2 weeks. Like however you want to do. You can do your whole 100 in one day if you can. Like the way my schedule is, I can't do that. But the goal is to get to the place where we're reaching out to at least 100 people a month. And it's not just straight business. It's following this format. And like I said, the last week, next week, we're going to tie it all together. I'm going to let you know the method to the madness, how to transform these regular conversations into business. But that's our goal, of reach out to at least 100 people a month and watch how it changes our business. Watch how your party hosts increase. Watch how your recruits increase, and watch how your sales increase. But today we're going to continue to, if you haven't had a chance to reach out to all 100 of your people yet, pretending you have no business and no product, we're going to continue to do that tonight. If you have not started yet, then your first place to start at is by getting your paper and your pen and writing out a list of 100 names first. Get that out the way. Before I turn the music on and we get to working, because that's what the majority of Power Hour is. We're on here working. It's quiet unless somebody gets a yes. We celebrate with them, but we're working. Aretha, I see your hand raised.
Hey, so I have a question. So I know I have a call to make to a prospect, and I was trying to see if anybody is willing to quarterback for me.
I can for you. I can be your third wheel.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions before we start the music and get to doing our IPA, our income producing activity? All right, let's work. Let's do these conversations. No business, no product. And I'll start some music. Hold on.
This is you, and this is your lingering hunch. The Browns look riveting, Gary.
The kind.
I guess it never was the way I thought it was. I say this only just because you never came to love. I guess it was just so.
Wait a minute. Y'all, I swear for God, this shit works. I'm trying to tell you. So I just had a Trinice moment. Just picked up my phone 9 minutes ago. I got a message from an old team member right here. Y'all see that? I really want to get my business back up. I hope all is well. Let's get it. Just trust the process. Let's do this. Okay? Let me turn the music back on, child, and let me reach out to her.
Kind of low. The music is higher than your voice.
It's not.
You know, it just sounds lower than the music. Like the music is way higher than your voice.
I thought it was. about the flyest thing that life could ever bring. Like fresh air to me, the blood I bleed sent to me. And I wanna build with you. Since I've seen you, we've been people. You're my equal. This love is see-through. I wanna keep you. I wanna be with you. You're like the softest cloud, a virgin in my eyes, an angel just my size. Wish that I could fall in love with you again. And I wanna be with you. Since I seen you, we've been people. You're my equal. This love is see-through. I wanna keep you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Your conversation is liberating. Like recreation. I want my way with you. Ever since the day you walked into my life, I've never been the same. Then and now again, hope and pray to God that you stay a while. Me we've been people. You're my equal. I wanna be with you. People, you're my equal. I wanna be with you again, yeah. I want my way with you. Want my way with you.
There you are, looking at me. Tell me what you want this to be. It could be everything that your heart desires. All you gotta do is stick around for a while. There's so many things that I wanna
Rita, are you good? Just let me know when you need me
all
to.
around. It's all up to you. If you take my hand and just follow me, there's no telling what we can be. Just you and me.
I'm good for right now.
Okay.
Tell me what you want me to do. No one could you be all that I need? Show me what I need to see. I'm gonna be high, no tears all of a sudden bluffing. Never finger on the lever, selling records in J Boogie leather, ready to wreck a nigga whenever. What I need is that scholar that could capitalize my dollar. Capital size when it hit it, make me wanna holler. I do run my mouth, peace with a vengeance. Start repenting if you didn't in the beginning. You should hit your knees and do whatever pleases you, long as you pleasing me. I'm all you need. And the decoy watch Brett kill and destroy. You the last one to work with so deaf and bad boy.
I want to give examples. So one of the people I just reached out to. Okay. But yeah, so one of the people I just reached out to, I was a guest on her podcast before. She found me on TikTok. And I need to get back to posting on TikTok. But she found me on TikTok, and I was a guest on her podcast as a sexologist that's giving like sex education advice. And I hadn't spoke to her in a while, so I just sent a message, said hey, in her name, because you always want to put the person's name. So I was like, hey, Janelle. And she responded back like, hey, boo, how are you? And so that's when I sent a voice memo back. If you have an iPhone, the voice messages go very, very far because they get to hear the excitement in your voice when you send a message, speak with a smile. And I was like, I'm good. I was just going through my contacts in my phone, cleaning it up, and I came across your name. So I just wanted to check on you. How's it going with your podcast? Real people having real conversations with other real people. She know what I do. I ain't gotta ask her nothing. Right now is just strengthening the relationship. And when you build strong relationships with people, they'll support you if you will sell and spit. They'll support anything. You know, like we feel like we know Candy, like she shares like stuff with us. We feel like we know and we like her. We'll support anything Candy does. We'll support her Broadway. We'll support even her husband and his skit and stuff. When people feel like they have a relationship with you or like they know you, it takes you far. And that's what we're working on right now, the relationship building part. So I just wanted to give an example out. And anybody else, if you have an example as you're doing your outreach, please share it. We love to hear it, and it helps us with our outreach.
Can you turn the music down a little bit?
Need some more?
Thank you.
Some more?
That's good.
On the YouTube Music app, you can bump your fave songs in the background while you do stuff in the foreground.
Where did our love go, baby? Tell me, where did our love go wrong? Tell me, where did our love go? Stop sexing you, you stop bugging, babe. Nothing to lose, much more to gain. So sorry that this love had to end. You keep telling me, tell me where did our love go wrong? You really want to know. Tell me where did our love go wrong?
Closer to my dream. I'm getting high, closer to my dream. I'm getting higher and higher, feel it in my sleep. Sometimes it feels like I'll never go past here. Sometimes it feels like it's forever, ever. But I'm going high, closer to my dreams. I'm going higher and higher. I can almost breathe. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Leaning on my fears to burn down. Push them all away so I can move on. Closer to my dreams. Feel it all over my being. Close your eyes and see what you believe. The path is long, and I'm moving on to my dreams. I'll be moving high, closer to my dreams. And higher, higher, feel it in my being. Feel it around me. I know that I could not go alone. No. I'll be higher, I'm going higher, higher, to my higher. I'm moving upward and onward and beyond. I can see, stretching out my arms so I can reach. I'm so close, it's like just reach. I can feel my dreams. I'm moving closer to my dreams. I'm moving higher and higher and higher. Sometimes it feels like you never grow and change, never grow and change, but you never choose to walk away. Pop on the ladies if you feel me, help me sing it out.
Everything is cool between us, big. I told
That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Controlling, you say that you love me, but you don't. Your family told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with your 3 kids in my home. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. Now that it's over, stop calling me. Come pick up your clothes. Ain't no need to front like you're still with me. All your homies know, even your very best friend tried to warn me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am strong because I realized I got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. With every passing moment, thoughts of you run through my head. Every time that I'm near you, I realize that you're heaven sent, baby. I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around, oh baby. I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I am so into you. I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you.
I can't really explain it. I'm so into you now. I wanna be more than a friend of you now. When they ask, I mention my baby girl in the interviews now. And I don't bring the problems from the 90s and the 2000s. There's no reason to have a friend or two now. Cause the kid's ready to tell you how he feel in a few vows. Maybe I speak in general now. But girl, I'ma do whatever just to keep a grin on you now. Where I go, they wear bikinis in the winter too now. What you think about tan lines on the skin of you now? Why wouldn't I wanna spend a few thou? On Fifth Ave, shopping sprees, and them dinners to chow. I ain't concerned what other men would do now. As long as when I slide up in you, you growl. And any dude with you, he better be a kin of you now. And I ain't jealous, it's the principle now. I'm so into you.
Really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute? Sure, you look kind of familiar. Yeah, you do too.
Okay, they was getting into the 90s, 2000, or where was there? Oh, there was some good ones. Good songs coming up at the end. All right. How many real conversations were you able to have pretending you had no business and no product to offer tonight? Anybody want to share? What I found is with me, because the part right here, I tell you, the part that gets people is, okay, now you have your list of 100 names. You're starting your real conversation, saying hey, sending compliments, however you're doing. But the part that gets people, that's gonna mess you up, is the documenting it on your 100 spreadsheet. So I'll just share my screen quickly, and while I'm doing that, hold on.
Yeah, I got 10 responses.
I have worked on my list because this is my first power hour. So I got me a spreadsheet that I'm keying in.
Okay. And I'm trying to, hopefully that'll let me undo that. I'm trying to not share these people's stuff. Hold on, let me see if it'll let me just delete for now. Okay. So just giving you an example of my 100 list. So the column with the dates, and I got through, I think 10 tonight. Put their name here. If I had their, so however, whatever contact info I had for them, I would fill it in here. The phone number's there. Nothing over in the peak them about column right now, because remember, we're pretending we have no business and no products. So I haven't peaked them about anything. In my notes, this is simply what I've done. Just reached out to say, hey. And 2 people have responded back to me so far, asking, who am I? So what I'm gonna say to them is, oh, this is T Lane. You attended a bedroom candy party I did. I was just cleaning out my contact list and came across your number and just wanted to say what's up. That's it. But you gotta document it, because we'll go into detail why that's important next week, but you gotta make sure you're documenting it on your sheet. This is how we treat our business like a business.
Could you repeat back what you said that
Um,
you say to them, like when you just be like, hey, because, and the reason why I asked, right, because doing this, and I thank y'all, like I had all these that I had been looking for that are contacts that I'm putting on the list. So, and everything is mixed up, so I don't know where I met them at. So could you repeat back what you just said? Because it sounded good.
Right. So my initial that I went with tonight was just hey. So like, hey Sarah, or what's up Trisha, what's up Kim? 2 of them have responded back to me like, who are you? So what I'm gonna respond back with is, oh, like this is T Lane. You attended a bedroom candy party that I did, because I know that's where they're from. And I was just cleaning out my contact list on my phone and came across your number, and I just wanted to say, hey, just reach out and say what's up. And allow the conversation to naturally build from there. We're building relationships with people who will support us no matter what we're doing, because we're taking that time to build a relationship with them, and we're not offering a product or a business yet.
Sorry, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Ashante, hi, sweetie. Hi, everybody. I had a couple people that I'm reaching out to with you with the conversation, no business, no product. Hi, how are you? Just checking in. And they're like, hey, you still doing the business? Oh, I meant to call you to order this. And it's still turning into business conversations. Am I defeating the purpose? Or, I mean, I know I'm going to grow my business, but I know I'm supposed to be building relationships, but it's still going back to the business. So am I supposed to deter that or what?
No,
I mean,
that's
not
what you
deter, but how do I still build a relationship?
that's what you want, Shantae. Remember, if you attended B convention the other weekend, my topic of my keynote was how to recruit without recruiting. This is basically teaching you not just how to recruit without recruiting, but how to get parties booked without booking parties, how to get sales without reaching out to get sales. When you just take that moment to be a real person, to start a real conversation with other real people, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to bring the business up. And so when they bring the business up, then that's one of the ways that you transform these real conversations into business, is if they started first. So in your case, like, yeah, like go ahead and continue that business talk. But it's not because you brought it up. You were just genuinely reaching out. And that's the key part right there too, y'all. Like, you got to be authentic with it. Be genuine with it.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't defeating the purpose and still like, hey, I'm trying to build a relationship, not talk business, but I am talking business while I'm not talking business. I got it.
I actually just had a third person respond back that said, yes, all is well. So that person, the example I gave late on what I responded back with, I was just cleaning my contact list and just wanted to say what's up. She responded back and said, yes, all is well. Thank you. I may reach out to you in the near future for some things. Take care. It's a method to the madness, y'all. So I'm going to put that in my notes beside her name. Like, on today's date, she said that she may reach out in the near future for something. But as of right now, I'm still not bringing the business up. I'm just gonna be like, okay, just let me know, girl. Take care. And then I'll reach out to her again, maybe a week from now, 2 weeks from now, just relationship building, no business, no product, and let her bring it back up to me again. All right. But that's, yes, lifestyle marketing, Toya. But that's how it goes down. We finish up this 100s conversation next week. The goal is to make sure you get through all 100 of your names by next week, and make sure you document it. Document it. That's the piece that fucks people up because they forget it, and it's the most important piece. But let's go grab a drink, use the restroom, and I'll see y'all over on Foundations. Have a great night.